Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. We have a great show lined up for you today, so stay tuned for more North of the Broad. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. I'm joined this afternoon by Craig Reis from St. Eagle Market. How are you?
Very good.
Welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
I can't believe when I was looking at the notes before we started talking that it's been a year since you've been a guest on the show, and it has been a year since you guys moved from one side of Boundary Street to the other side of Boundary Street and opened up the St. Eagle Restaurant and Market.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that today is 1 year. It's crazy how time has flew.
That's amazing. So congratulations. Obviously, I know that people have been enjoying having the restaurant there. Obviously, we know we're still dealing with the Boundary Street construction as an issue. But overall, how has the reception been?
It's been very good. You know, of course, the community support is incredible, and you know, dealing with the traffic situation on Boundary Street, you know, it's some weeks are better and some weeks are worse with the construction. Thankfully, our light, the Carolina Cove light, is working now. So we have access to both sides of Boundary Street. So that's a big plus.
That's great. And we also know that we're in oyster season, right? So talk to our viewers about that. You know, how is picking going this year?
Pretty good. We got to start a little bit early in September with our early permit. So we started September 22nd, and you know, sales are, you know, great. Production is, we're still kind of struggling getting meeting our orders basically. So, but it's the time of year. 'Tis the season for oyster roast.
So, definitely is.
So we're definitely staying in the river, picking hard.
Good. And so speaking of that, we know that you guys had a rough year, you know, with one of your primary vehicles, with Gracie Belle, your shrimp boat. Can you give the public an update on how that vessel is doing since the last storm?
Right. Well, she's been repaired and basically recovered. We redid the deck, we redid all the rigging, and all that's put in. So basically the last pieces to the project is our new ice box on the stern. We're finishing that up, and then we're putting the rigs on. So early December we'll be back.
In the water?
Yeah, we'll be shrimping.
Excellent. That's good. That's good to know, Craig, because we know that's how such a vital part of your business, and obviously it's certainly impacted all of you this particular season, not having her out on the water. So how has been the moving out to your new location out on St. Helena? I mean, it's probably been roughly a year, maybe a little bit less, since you started out at that new facility.
Right. Believe it or not, we bought that dock February of 16, so we're coming up on 2 years of having
time really does
the
fly.
dock. And it's been a good summer. I think we got actually open for retail around May or June time frame. So, you know, that we got all the rehab done, and you know, but it's been a good year. Folks are finding their way out to us, but it's mainly a production facility, you know, where we process our shrimp and we process our oysters. So it's working waterfront, but obviously we want
to expand.
Yeah, well, we want the community to be able to come and be part of that and see the process, you know, knowing where the seafood's coming from.
Field trip is running through my head.
Yeah, for sure.
Field trips. So obviously we're moving into the holiday season. You know, just a week or so away from Thanksgiving, and catering, obviously something that comes to mind with all the different holiday parties that come up. Obviously, some people even interested in having some of their holiday meals. But as we have a minute or so left to just talk, what can people expect from Sea Eagle as far as catering opportunities, and what's the best way to get in contact with all of you?
Okay. Well, we do everything from fatback to caviar. It's kind of our slogan. So it's not just seafood, but you know, low country bull and oyster roast and barbecue are probably our top 3 things that we do. But if you wanted to order Boston butts, we do some Boston butt fundraisers in December. We'll do, you know, some smoked turkeys, things like that to help with meals. You know, put those things together. But pretty much anything you need, we're full service. And you can just call the market or the restaurant and speak to Melina.
She'll take care of you.
And yeah, she'll get you on the calendar. So the market hours are 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and the restaurant is Monday through Thursday, 11 to 3. Friday and Saturday is 11 to 8. Closed on Sunday on both.
Good. Somebody does need a break, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you being a guest again. Thank you so much for updating us and our viewers on what's going on at Sea Eagle and the market. And obviously look to for a great 2018. You know, getting over some of these hiccups with Boundary Street and one of the vessels being down. But thank you so much for being a guest.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.